Guys, this is the Breville JE98XL juicer. We're going to test it by juicing some kale, carrots, oranges, and apples. But before we do that, let me tell you about some of the features of the juicer. It comes with this assist plug, which is a great design because it's easy to plug in and remove. It has 850 watts of power, comes with a jug to collect the juice, and it holds about 1 liter or 34 ounces. This lid has a froth separator built in. This container holds all the pulp from the juicing, and you can line it with a bag for easier cleanup. The feed chute is 3 inches wide, so you can juice some fruits and vegetables whole. That'll save you some time on cutting up the produce. It has 2 settings. The low speed is for softer fruits and vegetables like melons and leafy greens, and the high speed is for harder fruits and vegetables like apples and carrots. The cutting disc is stainless steel, and so is the mesh filter basket for spinning out the pulp. The body is very sturdy, and all the materials that come in contact with the food are BPA free. The safety locking arm prevents the juicer from turning on accidentally. So the juicer is really easy to put together. We put the bowl into the slot. The mesh filter goes in, you just have to align the arrows and push it down. The cover goes right on top. And just tilt this to the right a little bit and the pulp container goes right under. Put the arm on. And tilt it the other way and just put the jug right in there. The juicer also comes with an instruction manual, which has good tips on using the juicer as well as some recipes. So we're going to juice some apples and oranges first. The machine has to be turned on before we start juicing. I'm going to set the speed to high and start juicing. So this is the juice from 4 small apples and 3 small oranges. As you saw, the apples and oranges fit whole into the tube, so I could save some time on cutting up the produce. So you see that the clear part of the juice is pouring out, and the jug did a really nice job of separating the froth. So this is the pulp in the pulp container from the apples and oranges, and you can see it's pretty dry, so the juicer did a good job of getting as much juice as possible out of the fruit. And you can use this pulp in other dishes. You can put it into a pan and cover it with a crumb mixture with oats and butter, a little bit of sugar, and you can make a nice dessert out of it so you don't have to waste it. So next we're going to juice some kale. We have a beautiful bunch of organic red kale and organic green kale, and they've both been washed. So we're going to juice the kale on the low setting. We were only able to get a little bit of juice out of the 2 bunches of kale, and I have all of this pulp, so I'm going to try to rejuice this and see if we can get any more juice out of it. So we rejuiced the pulp from the kale and we got a little bit more juice out of it. You can use the pulp from the kale in stews or casseroles so you don't waste any of the nutrients. So we're going to juice 3 big carrots and about a 2-inch piece of ginger. The ginger adds a nice zing to the juice. We're going to juice the carrots and ginger on high. So this is the veggie juice. We got a good amount out of the carrots. The pulp from the carrots would be really good in a carrot cake. If you don't want to really do anything with the pulp, you can compost it. I took a sip and it tastes much better than it looks. The carrots gave it a nice sweetness, and the ginger gives it a very good flavor also. It'll take just a few minutes to clean the juicer. We'd recommend cleaning it right away because the pulp could dry and it'll be harder to clean up later. The unit comes with a cleaning brush. All the removable parts are dishwasher safe except for the feed tube, and the parts should be put on the top rack of the dishwasher. The Breville juice fountain takes up a bit of counter space, but if it's on the counter, you're more likely to use it and incorporate more fruits and vegetables into your diet, and that's going to make you a lot healthier. We like the Breville juicer because it's powerful and fast. As you saw, it only took a few minutes to juice all of those fruits and vegetables. We also like this sensor that tells you when you're overloading the machine, and it'll shut off automatically to prevent overheating. The Breville JE98XL is well designed, easy to clean up, and very user-friendly. The Amazon link to this product is below. Please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Today's an exciting day for me because this guy finally came! I learned about juicing through another YouTuber called Stefan Polarinos. He has the Project Life Mastery. And I first heard of juicing from him, and then I watched the documentary that he recommended called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dying. And ever since then, I've always wanted a juicer, and I've juiced periodically, you know, throughout the last few years. And every time it makes me feel amazing. But I never actually went out and bought one, even though I always wanted to. But I finally did, and I'm super excited. Oh. Let's see here. Come on. Take the skirt off here.
What's going on?
You wouldn't understand our love. I think juicing is really beneficial. As humans, I feel like we need to eat as natural as possible to help sustain a really positive environment for our body. And I don't have enough vegetables and fruits in a day to really get those positive nutrients. And I've juiced in the past, and every single time I juice, I only have positive effects. I always feel energized, I always feel good about myself. So I'm really excited to get this thing fired up and started. Let's start juicing. I just watched this and I already love the design. Everything is so like well put together. It's really easy to take apart and put back together. Love that already. Cleaning is gonna be such a breeze, and I got my veggies ready, washed and prepped, so let's fire her up. Oh my god, that's so exciting. I just murdered these vegetables. It's actually taking in kale okay. I was a little worried about like the leafy stuff, but I mean it's not obviously like the best, but it's actually not doing too bad. It's not clogging it up like my friends. It's actually doing really well.